Are you the standard that you want followers to follow? Hey, my name is Jim Vance. I am the conscious man. I help men stand in their power in their business, life, and relationships. Today, I want to talk about being the standard. I've been working with men for over 6 years, coaching men through all areas of their life, specifically in relationships, where men tend to have a ton of pain. And what I found is a lot of men want to be leaders at the house. They want their wife to follow them. They want their kids to respect them. They want their wife to trust them and appreciate them. The one thing that's always missing in these scenarios is the idea of them leading themselves. Always lay it out to them. Like, true leaders are so busy leading themselves, they don't have time to look back for followers. That's being the standard. And so I help men create a standard for who they are. Not a standard for how they get people to follow them. Not a standard for how they get their wife to respect them. Not a standard for how they get their kids to trust them. I create a standard. I help them create a standard for who they are as men. Because once you set a fucking standard, you don't deviate from that. And if you don't deviate from it and you're consistent as fuck, you become confident in who you are. And as you become confident, you become convicted that you're that motherfucker. See, most people are so consumed by the idea that I need to be followed, that I need to be quote unquote a leader, that I need somebody to tell me I'm doing a good job, that they can't actually do a good job. So where are you at today? In your own leadership of self. I had a moment today. I was working out, had a moment today. I was supposed to go to the gym. So I dropped my daughter off at school and I go to the gym and I sit in the parking lot for 30 minutes and I'm just negotiating with myself. Do I need to go? Am I too sore? Do I have time to go? Do I really want to do this? Da, 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 da. And then something clicked. I remember writing down in my journal last night what workout I was doing today, what food I had to eat, how many steps I needed to get. And when I remembered that, I had already committed to the process. And when I commit to something, I'll follow it through. Not because I need other people to pat me on the back, but I have to look at myself in the fucking mirror. Not because my wife appreciates me having a nice body. I have to look myself in the fucking mirror. Not because I want to go pick up a lot of weight and show off to the world. I have to look at myself in the fucking mirror. See, the standard I have is when I commit to something with my mouth, I move to it with my actions. And so when I write things in my journal, like the day before, I write down everything I'm going to do the next day. So my get shit done list is what I call it. I have it in every area of my life, from my discipline, which is my health, my development, which is my own personal development and spiritual development, my devotion, which are my relationships, and then my direction, which is my business. And so I write down every day, like, I got to get these 3 to 5 things done in each of these areas. And when I write it down, I fucking do it. I don't go to sleep until I knock them out. And that level of commitment to self makes me a leader of me. And when I am that consistent with me, and I hold myself to that level of accountability, when I hold myself to that level of consistency, when I hold myself to that level of commitment, people feel safe. People feel trusting. People feel like, I want to do what he's doing. I want to follow him. I don't need anybody to follow me. I don't ask for shit for people. I ask a lot for myself. Because I know that's the one thing I can't control. no matter what I do in this lifetime, I know no matter what I do, I can't control what other people do or how they show up to me. And when I operate from that capacity, I can't control one thing. I control me. And I'm going to show up to the best of my ability every motherfucking day. I'm going to show up to the best of my ability every moment. I'm going to allow myself to grow, to be consistent, to be committed, to be convicted, to be confident, to be the man, to be the fucking standard. See, if I want my kids to be healthy, then I need to be fucking healthy. If I want my kids to be hardworking, then I need to be hardworking. If I want my kids to trust me, then I need to trust myself. And I need to be trustable toward them. See, everything that I want from the world, I move to it with my feet. I move to it with my life. Because that is the ideal of leadership. The ideal of leadership is not getting a bunch of people to do shit. It's being the person that does things, and by you doing things, you're the example that other people want to follow. And when you're committed to that within you, you're committed to the process of becoming a better version of you. When you're committed to the process of being committed to things that are bigger than you, when you're committed to the process of being consistent as fuck with your word to yourself and to the world. Because if you break your word to yourself, you'll break your word to the world. And if you're committed as fuck to just being somebody that doesn't settle for less than from themselves. Like today, I could have sat in that truck and I could have went home and got back in my bed and chilled out. But I was not negotiating with the fucking bitch in my head. Men in their power don't negotiate with themselves. They don't negotiate with the weakness in them. They only have a standard of excellence for themselves. They only have a standard of better for themselves. They only have a standard of commitment for themselves. They only have a standard of discipline for themselves. A man not in his power, and I've been this guy, would sat there today and literally went back home. The bitch would have won. But today, the bitch didn't win. The savage in me won. Because the savage in me said, you wrote this down, motherfucker. You owe this to you. When you owe something to yourself, you don't fucking neglect that debt. So ask yourself today, where are you negotiating with the bitch inside of your head? Where are you negotiating with your own commitment to self? Where are you negotiating your standard? Do you even have a fucking standard for yourself? Physically, mentally, spiritually, relationally, financially. Do you have a standard for you? Because if you don't, then you don't have to negotiate. You just fucking do whatever you want to do. And I'm going to tell you, you're not doing a lot. But when you have a fucking standard, you know who you are, you know what you want, you know why you want it. Everything else gets eliminated. All the things that are distractions, all the things that keep you from moving forward, all the things that don't allow you to be committed to the process, they get fucking cut. Because a man in his power doesn't negotiate with a man not in his power. He doesn't negotiate with the bitch inside of him. He only holds the fucking line. Hey, I wrote it in my journal. Like, my motherfucking journal. Right here. Wrote it down. And then I was like, fuck, I wrote this down. I can't back away from it now. I wrote that down, and then I wake up this morning and I add more on my board. So I know exactly what I'm looking at now. I need to add extra. And so it's like, how many grams of protein I got to eat today? You know, how many YouTubes I got to create? How many whatever I got to build? How many reach outs I got to do? what back end work I have to do, how many calls I have. I have all this shit written out because once I write it down, I'm gone. Like I'm in it. I'm locked in. See, most of you motherfuckers, y'all commit in your head. And when you commit in your head, you're dead. Write that fucking thing down. Look at it. Put it on your mirror. Put it on your desk. Put it wherever you know you're going to see it that next morning. Hey, you're committed to working out today. Don't fucking miss your workout. Hey, you're committed to a date with your wife today. Make that motherfucker beautiful. Hey, you're committed to 3 discovery calls a day. Fucking crush every one of them. Hey, you're committed to having dinner with friends today. Show up and be present and enjoy the moment. Like, stop making your life so difficult by saying you're going to do shit and not following through. You're only killing yourself. You're not killing the people around you. Yeah, they don't trust you. But the problem is you don't trust yourself. You break the promise with you. And when you break the promise with you, you break your character with yourself and you forget who the fuck you are. You lose yourself. You don't trust yourself. You don't respect yourself. You don't appreciate yourself. A man in his power is committed to his word. His word is law for his life. I don't make my word law for anybody else. Not my kids, not my wife, nobody. My word is law for me. And I walk according to that law every fucking day. And when I walk to that law every day, life tends to happen in my favor every day. And guess what? People want to have a little bit of what I got because they see life happening for me. They see things show up for me. And they're like, well, how's this happen? I was like, because I'm committed to me being great every day. I'm committed to my word because my word is law. I do not break that promise. I trust myself. I respect myself. I appreciate myself. I love myself. And I show up in that capacity every fucking day. And when I show up that way every day, people want to be a part of that. Nobody wants to be a part of somebody that fucking says a bunch of shit out of their mouth and doesn't do shit with their feet. No woman, no kids, no friends, nobody. It's fucking repulsive. Men in their power do not negotiate with the bitch inside of their head. They slap that motherfucker and consciously choose. That's why I'm the conscious man. We consciously choose being committed to ourselves. My brothers, if you love what you heard today, please subscribe. Please comment. Please share this out with a friend. I hope it lands in you to do something different about your life today.